that, yeah, 260 is there. We're holding in there. Here, I'm doing an Apple chart, and I'm recording it. 3 minute, 6 minute, 9, 12 minute reversal doji in play. Okay, now I gave the best wholesale bid. He brought it right to that strike price. Okay, right to 170 and a quarter, right to the strike price, right here with these options that just put in a low of these weird prints. Okay, now one thing I need to take a look at here is where the bounce is going to be here. But remember, like I said, it's what happens at the bounce that the sellers come right back in or not. This is what we talked about in pre-market. And we talked about 3, 6, 9, 12. We talked about option closes at 370. We were talking 270. We're 270 right here. 270, 269. Let's see when the sellers finally get cleared out of where we get that move. Okay. We have a Bollinger Band on Apple on a 3 minute right here. Here's the calls. Here's the equity. And the Bollinger Band is holding it down at resistance. So basically, now they're trying to rip it off the bottom here. 3, 6, 9, 12 chamber. Resistance is right here below that area. I'm not out to be a hero on this one yet until I can really see where this reversal is going to come into play here off of this 3, 6, 9, 12. Here is the option price, the 170 call. Here is the equity right here. Let me take a look at, see where some of its little indicators are. There you go. Percent DS hit 20. Well, it could go lower. Let's see what it does at resistance here. Here's the key. What will the stock do here below the 200-minute period moving average? Or not 200-minute, but the pivot line. So basically, when you're going to get into an option, you let the stock put in the low, you let it come up, you let it test resistance. You know where the benchmark here is, 263, 7 pennies below our 270, but we're above that 270 now. And relative to what the price is over here, we can, you know, we have a very accurate reading as to that 270 relative to where the stock price is. And he's bouncing it right here on a 3-6. Bid the contract now at $2.70. Go ahead. Why would I say bid it at 270? It's at 296 by 305. They bounced it very quickly off the bottom because that is resistance. And if we come back down and we set in a trend line, this is the bottom. Here's half of the bar. So right about 170.50, we can see where this contract, I'm going to move on to other contracts, but this is where we're looking at. So you got to see the dollar price range at resistance and what that 270 entry would look like, which is still below the market for a quick intraday trade. And that would be either it pulling back, or if we break up, we're going to see if we can break it. If you can't break resistance, well, then you're not going to get a lot of movement here. And it's not enough movement in my view yet till we see exactly what these people do on the open. We're 6:44 a.m., almost 15 minutes into the market. And I'm going to pause this tape, and we'll come back to the Apple tape. Because we're moving now. He's gotten above the PIB. But you have a long time to be able to buy these. So the 270 bid holds. The 270 bid holds on a retracement. Google's back into positive territory. Slightly. 70 cents isn't, I'm just as a NASDAQ leader. All right, Apple popped right there. 3 with the 3.6 off of that 3 low. 9. Here it is. Here it is. We just took out that. Now let's see what happens when we pull back. They inflated that premium on that print. Big time. You moved about 10 cents and they added 20 cents of premium. All right, 370 holds on Apple. 370 holds on Apple. That's the option. That's the intraday low. This is the high right here. Not much of a spread. There's the close at 370. 270 held. In order to make any money on these, though, folks, yeah, you can make money on 5 contracts, but really you need at least 10 or more. Put 270 out, and I'm going to stop.